Greetings, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to look at innovation. Maishu, arigatou gozaimasu, and welcome back to the 9th year of the Leadership Japan series. And I'm your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy committed to your success, president of Dale Carnegie Training Tokyo, Japan, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. My new book in Japanese, Za Eigyo, is available on Amazon. We are broadcasting around the world from Minato-ku in the center of Tokyo, the leadership capital of Japan. It brings insights, examples, and experience about leading in Japan, and trust me, it is different here. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn, who, unlike many other podcast hosts, have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesdays, the Presentations Japan series. Every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Before we get going, today's handy Japanese phrase is, I don't understand Japanese. Nihongo wakarimasen. Nihongo wakarimasen. Nihongo wakarimasen. Hey, I don't understand any Japanese. Nihongo wakarimasen. Nihongo wakarimasen. Nihongo wakarimasen. Which is a bit ironic, he's saying in perfect Japanese, I don't understand any Japanese. Nihongo wakarimasen. Nihongo wakarimasen. Nihongo wakarimasen. Now, you would never say that to a client. That would be too informal. But this is, if you're out shopping or, someone starts speaking to you in Japanese, asking for directions on the street, which can happen. You just say, Nihongo wakarimasen. Nihongo wakarimasen. Nihongo wakarimasen. This is episode number 465. Today we're talking about leaders must sell the need for innovation. It's obvious. We need to be continually innovating, we say to our team. But is it obvious to them? And do they believe it? Also, are they really interested or motivated to do anything about it? They may feel they are super busy already with what they already have on their plate. Then the boss turns up talking about better, higher, further, faster, and the eyes start to glaze over. Here we go again. They're thinking and recalling the last time this big innovation push petered out and went nowhere. Further, most people in Japan are not that keen on change because with it comes risk. We all get into our routines of work and we are comfortable and competent in the way we do things. So changing what we do now isn't that attractive. We're in our comfort zone and we like it here, thank you. In order to sell the innovation idea to our team, there are some key stages we need to go through. Now, counterintuitively, we have to remember that our innovation design phase order is different to the presentation phase order, which we will show to the team. There are 7 stages in the design phase. 1, preparation. We have to think about the target audience for our presentation on the need for further innovation. How much knowledge, expertise, and experience do they have? Do they have any biases or prejudices which may need to be addressed during the presentation? Where will the resistance come from and on what basis? Number 2, closing. It sounds a bit strange, but we should begin our design process with how we're going to finish the presentation. We need to be very clear about what final impression we want. We need perfect clarity around what is our key message. By starting with designing the close, we are forced to get a better picture of what we we'll need to cover in the presentation in order to prove what we are suggesting is a good idea. We have to boil the ocean of possibilities down to the one key thing which will be crucial to get everyone on board. Number 3, statement of organizational need for innovation. Having worked hard to refine our key message, we need to get it into one short paragraph that states the problem and the objective we have. We're looking for clarity at this point. This statement is just that, a statement, and the detailed proof comes in the next phase. But we want this statement to be unambiguous and capable of being comprehended within 2 seconds. Number 4, example of need for innovation. Our storytelling skills are useful here for us to describe an example of the need in a way which will get people motivated to fix it. We go straight into the background. We paint a picture of the context. In our story, we involve some key elements, people they know who are involved, the location where we first realized the need, the season it occurred, and the underlying situation. The story cannot be too long or our listener will lose patience. So it has to be brief and compelling. If we paint the picture of the context well enough, there's a very strong possibility our listeners will leap ahead of us and come to the same conclusion we have come to. Find out more after the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public programs, but we also do custom-made in-house classes. Now, we do them in our super safe classroom, we do them live online, and we do them in Japanese, and we do them in English. Show today is being brought to you by on the 14th of June. We are doing our previews. On the 17th of June, we're doing the Dale Carnegie course, excellent program. Your comfort zone around things you're not comfortable doing, things you've never done before, challenging things, setting up new projects, new innovations, whatever it might be. Getting out of the comfort zone, you need confidence. This is the course that gives you the confidence to do that. Leadership, how to be a great leader, how to be really good with other people, particularly people who are not like you, how to be a great persuader, how to be a really good communicator, how to deal with your stress. It handles all of those things. On the 24th of June, we'll do another preview, and on the 25th of June, we'll do another Dale Carnegie course. Our website is www.dale-carnegie-.co.jp. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 1,000 for you there at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, the Bible for selling in Japan, and Japan Business Mastery, as well as my new book, Japan Presentations Mastery. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's a premier business show in Japan, comes out Mondays. Fridays, we have Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders in Japan from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget, you can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. Number 5, we offer up alternatives as our solution to the problem. We take a strategic approach at this point. We don't come with a single solution to the problem. We come armed with viable, workable alternatives. We list up 3 credible solutions with tons of evidence. We then go through the pros and cons of each idea in depth. Number 6, best solution announcement. We purposely make the last one, solution 3, advocating spending team time and resources on innovation, the preferred one, the one we think is best. We do this because for most people, recency means they remember best what they heard last. We explain why this is the best choice compared to the other viable solutions. Number 7, finally, we design the opening. We leave this until the last because the opening has a specific function. In this age of distraction and era of cynicism, we know that when people join the meeting, they will have a lot of competing thoughts in their minds. We must make sure that our message gets through to them despite all of the distraction. This is where the opening comes in. We might ask a question which really makes people think. We might make a startling or puzzling statement that grabs attention. We might offer a quotation from an expert or some statistics which are really powerful. It must be so strong that they forget whatever was on their mind and they give us their full attention. Now that we have completed the design phase, we need to rearrange it all into the order we will deliver the talk to the team. The talk is broken into chapters and presented in this order. Opening. Statement of organizational need for innovation. Example of need for innovation. Our alternative solutions to the problem. Our best solution announcement. Close. One critical thing, which often gets overlooked, is that we need to treat this like any other major presentation. That means we have to rehearse it before we give the actual talk. Just thinking, it's only the team, so it doesn't have to be rehearsed, is very self-indulgent. This is a key presentation we are giving, one where we are trying to move the team behind us and lead them into uncharted territory. We need to ensure we are as convincing and as effective with this talk as we would be doing a huge deal with a major client. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Take what you found valuable, immediately put it into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners. Be one of them. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.